Hi, we've come inside the boat now to talk about strategy and setting the course. You've got your destination in mind, and now you need to figure out what's your strategy to get there. Or in business terms, you know where you want to end up, you have your vision. Now, how do you set your strategy to get there? And a really great way to do that is to begin with the vision or the destination and work backwards. Why is that important? Because if you begin with where you are today and extrapolate going forward, you might not be setting up the right skills, the right capabilities, or making the right moves in order to make the vision happen. Here's an example of a chart of Canadian waters, and if we wanted to get to some place like this, we need to figure out how we're going to get through this mess first before we figure out how we're going to get down in here. It's very important then to begin with where you want to be and back up. And let me give you an example in business terms. I was working with a consumer goods manufacturing company that was using for their method of distribution direct sales to customers. And they decided that they wanted to get into the mass market. That was their vision for 5 years down the road. When we started looking at the vision and working backwards, it became immediately apparent that we needed to put together a new product development team that was really, really good and could pump out new products regularly, because that's what it takes to compete in that market. And they didn't have that. So right from the get-go, we were planning how we were going to set up that function, how we were going to staff it, and what was the appropriate timing to bring that online. The biggest mistake that companies make in strategy is to try to compete doing the exact same strategy as all of their competitors. That puts them into a price game. The second biggest mistake that companies make is starting with today and extrapolating forward instead of beginning with your destination or your vision and working backwards to figure out what the right strategy is to get there. Make sure you do that and see how that works for you.